You're very capable, but the thing that's going to bring you down is your attitude. You understand it, but then when you get it question wrong the first time, as opposed to saying, okay, where did that go wrong? Let me try again. You think, okay, math is hard or it's difficult. 20% is me teaching, 80% is your hard work. I've taught everything. All now I can do is help you on things you don't understand. But then it's you that needs to put the work in. It's you that needs to sit down and be like, okay, you got it wrong. Right, let me see where I went wrong, as opposed to, oh, math is hard, I'm struggling. You're not struggling, you're giving up too quickly. But you change this first. Change that, trust me, everything else is easy. Change the mentality, change your attitude. I'm telling you, I'm being serious. Because if you change that, everything you will understand. And you'll not only understand, you'll gain the confidence. Because you'll feel anxious. I know you'll probably feel anxious because there's a lot of mock exams coming up, a lot of subjects. But it's all about here. You change this, you control that. But if this controls you, you can't do anything. Like I said, I believe in you. I think you can do it. I think you can do well. But you got to believe in yourself now. Because if you don't believe in yourself, who else is going to believe in you? I think you can do it, but me thinking you can do it is not enough. You have to think that. You have to believe that you can do it.
Awesome.
Bye. Okay, the ones that you ticked is correct, yeah?
Yeah.
I thought it was only 4 or 5. I didn't think it was all of this.
No, it's a lot.
Might need another session maybe, because a lot of questions to go through. Also, another thing, I don't know if your mom, I was just speaking to your mom as well. You can do it. What I'm saying is you can do the questions, but the thing with you is that when you don't get the question right, you get annoyed. Your mentality just goes into a specific point where it's like, oh, I'm getting it wrong. I think, but that's what you need to change. Because I was saying to your mom, you're very capable, but the thing that's going to bring you down is your attitude. Yeah, so you need to change that, because it's different if you didn't understand what you were doing. And I would have told your mom, okay, there's no point because he's not understanding. But you understand it, but then when you get it question wrong the first time, as opposed to saying, okay, where did that go wrong? Let me try again. You think, okay, math is hard or it's difficult. You've got to change that. Because I said to your mom, I can't help you if you don't change your attitude. There's going to be questions that's going to be hard. You're not the only one that's going to struggle with all these. A lot of people struggle, but there's a mentality behind it. Okay, if you struggle on something, what are you going to do after? Yeah, you got to change that, because I could, like I said to the other people, 20% is me teaching, 80% is your hard work. If you're not willing to understand, like if you're not willing to do the workouts, also, why are you doing your homework 2 days before the class or on the day? Do it on the day. Do it today or do it the day after, so it's fresh in your mind. Because you're saying, oh, I did the wrong homework. That's what I was saying. Why, you're old enough to take the picture and know which homework you need to do. But these are simple things, right? Because also you're saying, okay, if you want to do A-levels, first focus on GCSE. Do your GCSEs right first, then focus on A-levels. Don't worry about anything else. Focus, okay, let me do the best thing that I can with math. Like I said to your mom, I said you're capable. But the thing that's going to bring you down is your attitude. It's not that you don't understand. It's, oh, when something is hard, I'm giving up because this is too hard. You need to change, because you can't do that in A-levels. You can't do that. You have to make sure that you give it your all. Like you do even when it's hard, you don't be like, oh, it's hard, I give up. You have to find a way of, okay, where did I go wrong? So look at the working out. Today, when we were going through the homework, you got happy that you got some of the questions right, and they were hard questions. But then why don't you use that and be like, actually, you know what, when you get it wrong, why don't you use it and say, okay, I did get it right before, so I can do it again. I made a silly mistake somewhere. Why don't you change that mentality? Why don't you do it like that?
Yeah, it makes sense.
Because if you, like I said, I was speaking to mom straight up. I said, look, I can't help him if he doesn't want to help himself. I've taught everything. All now I can do is help you on things you don't understand. But then it's you that needs to put the work in. It's you that needs to sit down and be like, okay, you do an algebraic fraction. You got it wrong. Right, let me see where I went wrong. As opposed to, oh, maths is hard, I'm struggling. You're not struggling, you're giving up too quickly. And when you give up too quickly, then you can't go on the other side and be like, actually, you know what, I can do it. It's not as hard as I thought it was. Because the thing with you, you change that mentality and attitude, everything changes. It's not that you don't understand. It's you know what to do, but straight away when something is hard, that negative thought comes in, that it magnifies in your head, and you're like, okay, I can't do it, that's hard. I play the victim mode. Cut that out. Cut that shit out. Yeah, because if you cut that shit out, trust me, you'll understand a lot of these things that you're doing. Not only will you understand, but you'll boost your confidence. So when you're coming on Tuesday for the revision masterclass, there's going to be a lot of questions that you're not going to understand, and also a lot of people are not going to understand. But the attitude between you and the others is going to be, that's what's going to define it, right? Like, okay, when I don't understand, what do I do? Okay, let me see where I went wrong. I was like, oh my gosh, this is so hard, this is so difficult. And then that's what's going to bring it down. Like, even I said to your mom, oh, he doesn't understand, that's fine, I don't care. It's your attitude. Okay, now I explained to you, would you be able to now take that on board and do it for the other questions? Right? It's not about that you don't understand the question. I'm not worried about that, because if I explain, you understand, that's good. But then it's what you do with that. Think about it, yeah? Because your mocks are coming up. And I did say to your mom, I will speak to you today, which is what I'm doing. But I can't do more than what I'm giving. You have to change this. You don't change that, you can't do this. Like I said, you're very capable, but it's your attitude that's bringing you down. And that I can't help. That's something that you have to deal with. That's something that you have to say, okay, I need to get my shit together. I need to sit down and work. If you struggled with the topics I was teaching and your level was bad, I would have said, okay, you can't keep up. It's too difficult. But then I've seen a lot of things that you do understand and you've done it before and you're getting it. It's just that little thing, that little silly mistake that's bringing you down. But then that silly mistake you magnify and think, oh my gosh, maths is hard. Just one little thing. That's just a little, like even the first question we were doing, you had it, you just made one silly mistake in timesing a number. That was it. Everything else was fine. So then what? Does that mean you're shit at maths? It's just that one thing, but that one thing is what you're magnifying and thinking that's the, just because I made a multiplication wrong, I'm shit at maths, I struggle at maths. But actually you did the whole method, you did everything right. It's just that one little thing, and that is that one thing you're focusing on too much. Change the mentality, change your attitude. I'm telling you, Aaron, I'm being serious. Because if you change that, everything you will understand. And you'll not only understand, you'll gain the confidence. And when you gain the confidence, you'll see that confidence, this confidence that you have in maths, you'll be able to, it will reflect on your other subjects as well. Because you'll feel anxious. I know you'll probably feel anxious because there's a lot of mock exams coming up, a lot of subjects. But it's all about here. You change this, you control that. But if this controls you, you can't do anything. So when there's a question that you don't understand, before saying it's so hard or I can't do it, look at, okay, where am I going wrong? What's let me look at this. And if you can't figure out the steps, write it separately. Let me redo it again. That's why I tell everyone, even the other year, other classes below, when they get it wrong, what do I tell them? I said, okay, you can't find where it's wrong, redo the question. Because when you redo the question with a fresh set of mind, you might actually do the questions differently. Like you'll get it right. You might get it right even more. The probability is higher, right? So change your mentality. I said the same thing I'm saying to you, I said to your mom. I said, he knows everything. It's just his attitude that he needs to change. That's it. He changes that, it's different. Stop playing the victim mode. Stop saying that I can't do it. You can do it. Because if you couldn't do it, I would have kicked you out a long time ago. Let that be a confidence boost for you. Like you're happy when you gain the answers right. These are A-star questions. A homework with A-star questions. You're getting it right. So you're not dumb. You're not stupid. You're just looking at one little thing and like, oh my gosh, I'm so dumb. Leave that. Because A-levels, listen Aaron, A-levels is a different ballgame. You can't have this attitude for A-levels, whether it's maths, science, biology, whatever it is, chemistry, whatever, right? You can't have that attitude. All you need to do now is when something is hard, as opposed to moaning and saying this is hard, you go towards it and be like, okay, what is hard? What is difficult? And then pay attention. Okay, where am I going wrong? Some of these questions you don't understand. Am I worried? No, because if I explain to you and then you understand, then you need to take that as a confidence because like, okay, it's actually not as hard as I thought. Because every time you get something wrong and you keep saying, oh, this is hard, then it brings your whole confidence down. Then when it comes to the exam, then you're nervous and anxious because now you're stressed out in your mind because you don't have any of that confidence because you kept bringing yourself down over what, simple multiplications that messed up just the whole answer when you had all the steps. Do you get it? Yeah. So change that. You change that, trust me, everything is good. So what I'll do, let me, this is all the pictures you sent on here, yeah? Yeah. Maybe we might need one-to-one sessions maybe if you have another paper to do. I'll have that, we'll go through it. And then when we go through it, just take it with a fresh pair of eyes and be like, okay, I don't understand. Let me see how he explains it. Okay, I get it now. Cool. Let me use that as confidence boost. Like I said, you can do it. I told your mom, you can do it. The only thing that's going to bring you down is your attitude. That's not in your mom's control. That's not in my control. That only you can control that. Like I told you, all I can do is explain to you, make sure you understand, see where you're going wrong, help you with that. But the other aspect is you working, and when things go hard, you tackle it. That's it. You do that, trust me, everything changes. Then you're good. Don't worry, then everything else is easy. But you change this first. Change that, trust me, everything else is easy. That's why everyone else here is okay, most people, because they're changing this. Even if they don't get it, they don't like, oh, I don't get it. They go back at it. Trust me, when you change that, it's easy. Let that be good. Like I said, I believe in you. I think you can do it. I think you can do well. But you got to believe in yourself now. Yeah, because if you don't believe in yourself, who else is going to believe in you? No one. I think you can do it, but me thinking you can do it is not enough. You have to think that. You have to believe that you can do it. And again, I'm not saying that all of this is important. It's just you need to do this now for you to get to the next stage. Then figure out the next chapters of your life after. That's fine. But you've got to believe in yourself. I can't believe that for you. Your mom can't do that. Only you can. And if you do that, everyone else, don't worry about anyone else, but then you will have the confidence, and then the stress will reduce, the anxiety will reduce, and you'll be like, yeah, I'm going to go and get this. So try and do what you can in this November mock exam. And I think you have another one as well in February. Yeah. Do what you can, but at least if you know you've given it everything and you still get whatever grade, that's respect. I can't disagree with that. I can't have a go at you at that because you know in your heart you've given it your all. If you've given you all, I can't, like even if your mom was to say something, I said, no, you can't tell him that. He's done everything. So long as you've done everything, you've got to make sure you've done everything that you can, that you think you can. And as long as you do that, whatever grade happens, it's all good. But then if you have that regret, I wish I could have done this, I wish I could have done that, that's on you, isn't it? Yeah? Okay, I don't want to take too much of your time. So come on Tuesday, come with a fresh focus. The questions are going to be hard. You're not the only one that's going to find it hard. Everyone else is going to find it hard. But just zoom in and get in. Okay? Okay, take care. No problem.